Time to go climbing on the UAE Tour. And what a climb it was. At the end of 185 kilometres, Jebel Jais awaits. Moderately rolling terrain before the big climb at the end of the day. 2 intermediate sprints to tempt a breakaway. 2 from Bradiani made the trip. Alpes and de Koenig were also involved, as well as Movistar with Loscano. Well, the black jersey ultimately would be on the shoulders of Ed Plankett by the day's end. As for the peloton, well, it was holding the margin of around about 5 minutes when this happened. A reminder that just letting the minds drift a little bit can have a cost. Coy got away with it, sporting the young rider's jersey. Rodenberg, well, slightly more banged about, but got back on the bike, thank heaven. Well, UAE Team Emirates wanted to make a statement today. The first 2 stages have not gone their way, unfortunately. And while the hobbled got themselves back in, the pace was still being set out front. Plankett making sure that he owned the black jersey by the day's end, taking both of the intermediate sprints and maxing out the points in that competition. Movistar, though, well, they made a big statement today. First of all with Loscano, who pushed on. And by the time we got to our climb, then this was starting to get a little bit selective. The quick men were starting to go backwards as the terrain pitched up towards the sky. Well, there weren't exactly attacks out there. They couldn't decide on the pursuit. And our breakaway was wound in, and then the opportunities were there for somebody to have a go. Loscano was brought back, has a look, trying to find his teammates. Well, there was very little conversation between them. He said, "On you go," and indeed his teammate took that quite literally. UAE Team Emirates were still trying to punish everybody out there, but they didn't have the firepower, it seemed, on their very own climb. Should have really designed this better. Well, Movistar pushed on. Albert Torres teeing up the youngster, Ana Augusto Rubio. 25 years of age he turned on this day, and he turned a few wheels as well as a few heads. Just over 10 kilometres out, he went for it. It was the battle plan, jettisoned everything that was excess weight, and was determined to hold on. The question is, would the chase organise itself and indeed deliver? Well, one remaining from Green Project, this time Zuccarato pushing on, but he was soon wound in. Cyril Quickstep working for Remco Evenepoel, of course, who was just hiding in about wheel 6 at this point. But by the time we got to the Flamme Rouge, 34 seconds seemed that it might just be enough for Rubio to bring it home. Hunting for a contract for next season, and this the perfect way to open those talks. Fabulous result for him on his birthday. Question is, how would it finish behind him? Luke Plapp, of course, wearing the red jersey, always wanted to stay in touch with Remco Evenepoel, who he led very marginally coming into today. Evenepoel with bonus seconds taking control of the race. Adam Yates finishing strongly. Likewise, Lutsenko, Luke Plapp finishing in 5th place ahead of Harm van Hoek. Ana Rubio, genius at work and really going loud at just the right time. When he looks back at the roster of those he has beaten today, he can be proud. That was exceptional. Rubio takes it ahead of Evenepoel. Adam Yates, Lutsenko, Lucas Plapp, your top 5. Bonus seconds, though, mean that Evenepoel leads this race overall. Adam Yates shaking his head as he comes across the line. You'll have to wait to Jebel Hafeet, I think. Evenepoel into the red then. That'll be blanketing the rainbow stripes for a few days. Can anyone close that gap? Only 7 seconds back to Lucas Plapp. Peo Bilbao will still believe at 11, but then it's a minute and more beyond that. It looks like we have our podium, but how will it settle down? We'll have to wait till Sunday. In the meantime, the fast men are going to have their fun. And tomorrow it's 174 kilometres in total. Near flat terrain. Dubai Harbour our destination. If the wind blows, all hell will break loose. Gotta love this race, and if you're a sprinter, you gotta love tomorrow. Go well, everybody. Looking forward to it.